We move through life, especially after years of building careers, raising families, and fulfilling endless responsibilities. Many of us start to question what truly matters. How can we slow down and savor the moments, instead of constantly chasing after things that may not bring us the peace or fulfillment we long for? Over time, I've discovered that simplicity, mindfulness, and a slower pace can create a more meaningful and enriching life. These 19 habits have transformed my days, bringing a greater sense of peace and presence. While each one may seem small, their collective impact is profound when embraced with intention. 1. 5 minutes of reflection. One of the simplest yet most transformative habits is taking 5 minutes each day for quiet reflection. In a world that constantly demands our attention, carving out a brief moment to sit with our thoughts feels like a gift. It's an opportunity to reconnect with ourselves, acknowledge our blessings, and gain clarity on what truly matters. The goal isn't to empty your mind, but to let thoughts settle until the most important ones rise to the surface. 2. Create device-free spaces. Our phones, tablets, and televisions often pull us away from real-life experiences. Establishing device-free zones like the bedroom or dining room creates spaces where meaningful conversations can flourish. Without digital distractions, we engage more deeply with loved ones, sleep more peacefully, and rediscover the beauty of the present moment. 3. Slow down and enjoy the journey. There was a time when I rushed everywhere, trying to squeeze more into each day. Now, I consciously drive the speed limit not just as a safety measure, but as a reminder to slow down and notice the world around me. Life isn't a race. The sun filtering through the trees, the rhythm of a bustling street, the laughter of strangers. These simple moments become treasures when we stop rushing past them. 4. Choose the longer line. It may sound strange, but I now intentionally pick the longer line at the store. Why? Because waiting is a lesson in patience and presence. Instead of feeling frustrated, I use the time to observe, reflect, and appreciate the world around me. Not every moment needs to be optimized for efficiency. Some are meant to be experienced. 5. Prioritize time with family. There's no greater gift than time spent with loved ones. Whether it's a Sunday afternoon with grandchildren, a quiet meal with a spouse, or a heartfelt phone call with an old friend, these moments form the foundation of a joyful life. The older we get, the more we realize that our relationships are what truly matter. 6. Focus on one task each day. Instead of a long to-do list, I now choose just one meaningful task each day. Whether it's writing a letter, tending to my garden, or organizing old photos, giving my full attention to one thing brings deep satisfaction. Productivity isn't about quantity, it's about doing what matters with intention and care. 7. Plan tomorrow tonight. A few minutes of preparation each evening can set the tone for a peaceful and productive day. Writing down priorities, setting out clothes, or preparing breakfast ingredients helps reduce stress and creates a sense of calm when the morning arrives. 8. Wake up with consistency. Having a consistent morning routine brings stability and peace. Waking up at the same time each day before the world stirs gives me precious quiet moments to enjoy a cup of tea, read, or simply sit in stillness. Starting the day with intention rather than rushing sets a positive tone for everything that follows. 9. Write it down. Our minds are meant for creativity and reflection, not for storing endless reminders. I've learned to write things down immediately, whether it's a grocery list, an appointment, or an idea. This simple habit clears mental clutter and ensures I don't forget important details. 10. Finish what you start. There's a deep sense of fulfillment in completing something you've begun. Whether it's finally reading that book, fixing something at home, or following through on a promise, finishing what I start has brought me clarity and a sense of accomplishment. 11. Stay calm in the face of adversity. Life is full of challenges, but we always have a choice in how we respond. Instead of reacting with frustration or anger, I've learned to take a deep breath, step back, and approach situations with calmness and grace. This simple shift has made all the difference in how I experience life's ups and downs. 12. Choose gratitude over worry. Worry solves nothing, it only robs us of our peace. Instead, I now practice gratitude. When anxious thoughts arise, I shift my focus to what I'm thankful for. This doesn't erase problems, but it puts them in perspective and fills my heart with appreciation. 13. Simplify your possessions. Letting go of unnecessary clutter, both physical and emotional, creates space for what truly matters. I've found joy in simplifying my home and removing things that no longer serve me. A decluttered space leads to a decluttered mind. 14. Spend more time in nature. Fresh air, sunlight, and the simple beauty of the natural world have an incredible ability to heal and restore. Whether it's a walk in the park or sitting quietly by the water, time in nature reminds us of life's simple wonders. 15. Say no more often. For years, I felt obligated to say yes to everything. Now, I choose to say no when something doesn't align with my values or energy. Protecting our time and energy is a form of self-care. 16. Savor small joys. A warm cup of tea, a heartfelt laugh, the sound of rain, these small joys are what make life beautiful. Paying attention to them allows us to experience happiness in everyday moments. 17. Embrace imperfection. Life is messy, and that's okay. Perfection is an illusion that only creates stress. I've learned to accept things as they are and find beauty in imperfection. 18. Make time for stillness. Silence and solitude are powerful. Even just a few minutes of stillness each day can bring clarity and peace. In these moments, we reconnect with ourselves and what truly matters. 19. Live with intention. Above all, I've learned that a meaningful life isn't about how much we do, but how intentionally we do it. Slowing down, focusing on what truly matters, and letting go of the rest has brought me more joy than I ever imagined. Each of these habits has helped simplify my life and bring a greater sense of peace. If you're looking for ways to slow down and savor life's precious moments, start small. One habit at a time, one intentional choice at a time. You may just find that a slower, simpler life is the most fulfilling one of all.